What's up?
What's up?
All right, so guys. All right,
Well, welcome. We're back. RapCity is back after a long time, and very proud to be here. It's your boy T-Rex.
Can't even call that a hiatus.
It was.
I was just off.
It was off. Switched.
Can't even call that a break.
But we're back. RapCity with the boy Drizzy Drake, and we got 40, and yeah, we're definitely proud to have you as our first interview ever.
Oh man, thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. It's an honor, my man.
First interview ever on the new RapCity. We're back, and yeah, so we're just here kicking it right now, and we're looking forward to 2011. And first thing we wanted to talk about was we just passed New Year's, right? And I was going through some of your songs before the interview. They have a line that starts that says, "It's December 31st. We just here meditating." Da da da. Right? Well, not da da da. And that's not how it went. But you know, in the second part, you say, you know, they have resolutions. We just have reservations. Now, I've always wanted to ask you this. Is there a particular reason why you wouldn't have resolutions? Is it a thing where you don't live with regrets, so you're just living for that moment, or, you know?
You said regrets.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to point out all your flaws in the interview, by the way, since we're friends. I'm going to tell people how all your flaws show.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, do I live with regrets? Well, yeah.
I think we can edit.
No, my thing was just more like, it was just sort of, I mean, you know, I said something the other day because I was like, it's not realistic that I don't actually have resolutions. But the point I was trying to get across is that, you know, I'm very proud of the people around me, myself, the way we carry ourselves. And there isn't that much that I'd want to change, you know? So we don't go out there like, man, 2011, we gotta do it this year, man. Because last year we don't ever like, you know, I don't ever feel like that with these guys. So, I mean, yeah, you know, 2010 was a great year, and ironically enough, we were in Miami with reservations. I did a show at the W. It went great, and yeah, you know, it's the first day of the new year, January 1st, 2011. Me and 40 are right back at it in the studio, you know, doing the only thing we're really good at.
That's right. Well, see, the thing is, as friends, I know how hard you work, and I know it's not something that
You too, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And I know that all of the success that you've seen thus far is not something that's just out of luck. It's something that you work hard at. 40 is the magician and always working hard. 40 days, 40 nights, if you didn't know where it came from. And my thing is like, if you look back at 2010, is there anything that you would want to do better, or is there something that you want to improve upon for 2011 in terms of like the music that you're delivering for people? And there's a second part to that question. I'll get to that.
I think, you know, anything that I felt for a second might have been a mistake. Those moments are really important, man. You know, I never want to be always right, because then I can't grow, I can't learn. So I have no desire to be always right. I need mistakes, you know. Right. And luckily enough, and knock on this wooden piano here, that like you know, my mistakes are never crucial enough for me to be like, man, you know, they're always great learning experiences. So yeah, I mean, going forward, I'd say the improvements that I want to make are more personal things, you know, like you know, my biggest, like, I forgot to call my mom, like, when the clock hit 12. You know, those type of things are like, man, like, can't start the new year off like that. Right. You know, so I took her out to dinner tonight and made up for it as best I could. And those are things, you know, personally, I got to be a little more in tune and in touch with my life and realize, you know, my life and the life are not the same thing. Wow. So that's my thing. What about you?
Resolutions?
I don't know, just like whatever, you know. What
things 40 wants to improve.
Yeah, I wouldn't say resolutions, because like I know you're you know, a pretty stand-up guy. I wouldn't say that. I just mean like, you know, is there anything?
Everybody's got resolutions.
Yeah, is there anything you like are focused on changing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We work pretty hard, spending a little time with family, and you know, taking time out for yourself is an important thing to start thinking about at this point. But I don't know. I kind of just want to work harder. So
I think that's so well put. Is my life and the life. You know, and just understanding that separation, and it must get difficult at times with such like a demanding schedule and whatnot. I guess next where I wanted to go with that is, you know, your music sort of resonates with people, and people just buy into you as an artist right away because of the real life scenarios that you're able to paint. Like these pictures that you paint are things that, like when I talk to somebody about the music, they're just like, yo, oh my God, it's so crazy because this happened and that happened, and yo, remember when this happened? It's like something that they've already lived, and it's just something that they can relate to and attach themselves to. And so the question I want to ask you was, are these always your real life experiences, or is it something shared with friends? Is it something that 40's been through? Is it something Future's been through? Is it
I create music at a different pace from everybody else, and I think I would attribute that to the fact that in order to get in there and really make something, it has to have some emotional value. Meaning I can't get in there every night and churn out 4 songs like a factory. You know, I don't work in bulk, because my music, everything I do, you know, really comes from experiences, and I don't have enough of those, like, you know, heavy experiences to make 4 songs, you know, a night. I may be able to finish 1 song a week. You know, we work on, I mean, we tweak it, and especially this time around, you know, I'm really taking my time to, you know, when I think I have the hook, I might move it to the verse and then try and do something better for the hook. And then when I think that's the hook, I might make that the bridge and you know, so it ends up really being some great writing. And yeah, I mean, they're all real life experiences. I do draw from other people's life, but not I've never wrote a song about someone else necessarily. Right. It's always been sort of my take on it or my story.
And the reason why I asked that is because, I mean, obviously, especially when it comes to hip hop, everybody's always saying, like, you know, you got to keep it real and whatnot. But that's never really been a question for you, because the type of things that you talk about. Hey, I'm biased, but I'm just saying the things that you talk about are things that people get excited about because it happens to them too. So when you're like, let's say, you know, on a regular day, whatever. Well, nothing's ever really a regular day, but on a day in Drake's life, has something ever happened and right away you know instantly, like, that could be, you know, a great line, or that could be a great hook, or that could be a great concept for a song, just like an experience, something that happens to you throughout the day? Does it sometimes hit you instantly and be like, yo, I gotta remember that when I get in the studio with 40, or I gotta remember that to jot it down?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people think I'm on my phone a lot texting, but it's like I really don't. If you know me, you know I really don't respond.
40's like,
to
I beg to differ.
I know it's an ongoing struggle.
Yeah.
On his laptop or his.
I mean, but the funny thing is, like, I'm not, you know, if you know anything about me, like, I rarely respond to people's messages, so I can't text it.
Really? Say word.
So my thing is, like, usually when I'm in my phone, you know, it's because you said something, or you said something, or someone said something that's prompted me to be like, oh, I got to write that down. It doesn't even have to rhyme, you know, right away. It doesn't have to be, you know, a thought. You know, it doesn't have to be a bar. It just can be like something you said. Like, even like, I think the last thing I wrote down was like, someone last night was like, man, I feel like I've become a recluse. And I was like, man, recluse, that's such a great word. I love that word. And I just write down like, use the word recluse, you know, somewhere. So if you hear recluse in a rap, it's because someone said it.
Someone said it.
Right. So it's just like those type of things. I mean, I keep a constant notepad of just ideas, play by play. If you read through that notepad, you could really see where my mind is at, where my life is at. But no one is allowed to read through that notepad. 40 has never even seen it, I don't think.
Have you not seen it, 40? Do you want to see it, 40?
No, I don't. I don't want to see it.
Do you feel like gypped that you haven't seen it?
No, not one bit. Because I actually back up Drake's BlackBerry. So
you actually read it every time you want.
Everything on his lap.
Yeah, ironically enough.
Fair enough.